So the hornets are not far outside the nest. Let's not get them anymore.
All right, good evening, everyone. Let's go out to tonight's council meeting. We can begin with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This meeting is now called to order. In line with the Borough of Seabright's long-standing policy of open government and in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act, I wish to advise you that adequate notice of this regularly scheduled meeting was sent to the Asbury Park Press and other local newspapers on January 10, 2022. In each instance, the date, time, and location of this meeting were provided in the notice. This meeting is open to the public. Roll call. Council members Bieber. Birdsall. Here. Booker.
Here.
Catalano. Keeler. Lamia.
Here.
And Mayor Cummings here. All right, we'll start off. Unfortunately, over the last 2 weeks, we lost two people very close to Seabright. I think everyone here knows Bubba Clark Craig. He was I ran, first time I ran for council, he and I ran together. We were paired as running mates back in 2004. And I think the funniest thing I remember was walking around and I knew very few people. And I'd go up, because he's like, you're the younger guy. So he'd sit down at the bottom of the stairs. We canvassed, knocked on almost I think without fail, every door I would knock on. And of course, when I answer the door and look around me, you go, "Hey, Bubba." So it was great. He didn't have to do anything. I think everybody this time knew who the guy was. So yeah, he was on council for a while, and then he moved out of town just locally. But he passed away, I guess, about maybe a week and a half ago. So I haven't spoken to Eve, his wife, yet, but I know I'm tough on her. And I think she's, and I spoke to Chad about it, but I think she wants to have a little luncheon with Bubba sometime in the spring, because right now it's too much on her, but we'll do it at the firehouse. That's what we'll announce later on.
That's the only services I
I heard nothing else.
Thank you.
Yeah, here we go.
So,
Yeah, and Louise Gold, of course, she's one of the senior members. Everyone knew her. She's one of the sweetest people we have in Seabright. And she also passed away, I believe, Saturday. So I'd have a little moment of silence for both of them. All right, thanks, everybody. All right, we'll start off with remarks from the audience. If there's anybody in person or anyone online like to be heard, just state your name and your address, and the floor is yours. Anybody want to be heard? All right, we'll go on to the consent agenda. Would anybody like to make a motion to approve all the items on this consent agenda?
Second.
All right. Council members Birdsall?
Yes.
Booker?
Yes.
Keeler?
yes.
And Lamia?
Yes.
All right. Oh, Erwin, are you on there? No, Erwin never signed in.
He is, but he said I guess we can't hear him. He
Okay.
said he was on.
All right, well, pass anyway. I guess at least he's present, though, Chris. Welcome present. All right, so the consent agenda has passed. So let's see, we're on to ordinances. Ordinance. Excuse me?
Hey, Brian, can you hear me? This is Erwin.
Hey, what's up, Erwin? Yeah, was that a yes vote for the consent agenda?
Yes, it was. Something on mine just said unmuted, so for some reason I was muted. Yes, thank you.
All right, thanks. All right, so we're on to ordinance number 8, 2022, an ordinance of the Borough of Seabright, County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey, authorizing the private sale of non-conforming real property known as a portion of Block 23, Lot 1, to contiguous property owners pursuant to NJSA 40A 12-13 B5, and I believe this is otherwise known as Woodlands. So would anyone like to make a motion to open a public hearing on ordinance 8, 2022?
So moved.
Second.
All right, council members Bieber,
Yes.
Birdsall,
Yes.
Booker,
Yes.
Keeler,
Yes.
and Lamia.
Yes.
All right, would anybody like to be heard from the public regarding ordinance 8, 2022? All right, anybody can make a motion to close this public hearing on ordinance 8, 2022?
So moved.
Second.
All right, council members Bieber,
Yes.
Birdsall,
Yes.
Booker,
Yes.
Keeler,
Yes.
and Lamia.
Yes.
All right, the public hearing is closed. Would anybody make a motion to adopt ordinance 8, 2022?
So moved.
Second.
All right, council members Bieber,
Yes.
Birdsall,
Yes.
Booker,
Yes.
Keeler,
Yes.
and Lamia.
Yes.
All right, let's see, we successfully adopted ordinance 8, 2022. On to new business, and one item is vouchers in the amount of $379,449.23. Would anybody like to make a motion to approve this voucher list?
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
All right, council members Bieber,
Yes.
Birdsall,
Yes.
Booker,
Yes.
Keeler,
Yes.
and Lamia.
Yes.
All right, the motion to approve voucher list has passed. Just a quick announcement, regarding the receipt of our 2021 financial audit. I don't know, is Mike online? Our CFO, Mike Bascom, is he on?
Doesn't look like it.
All right, so then I would not ask any questions of him.
I can say that the audit, I can just add that the audit found no findings. The corrective action plan will be on the subsequent and
No.
no corrective action. Very good.
Mike said, one of the best ever.
Good.
All right. I like that.
Yes.
All right, so we're already on to mayor and council comments. I guess I'll start off quickly. Just so I worked with John a little bit, and we're working on, we have most of the plans for the 10th anniversary of Sandy, which is October 29th, hashed out. I spoke to Chad, so we're volunteer the firehouse for the main event. We're going to have two, it's on a Saturday, so it works out pretty well. So we're going to have a small invitation, only one in the morning at 9 a.m., and then we're going to have one open to the public, and we're going to invite people also to the afternoon one, which will probably be from 4 to 7. But John and I work on the flyers and the invitations and get those out. I did meet with Woody about this. He's on board. He said he can supply music in one form or another, and we'll figure out, he's going to see if he's going to cater somebody else. So we'll have food, drink, and try to have a good time. We'll have some speakers, of course. Yeah, it should work out pretty well. So we'll do probably do the morning one, and that was again our former mayor Dean's request to have like more of an intimate one in the morning for people involved that day. So people, we'll muster, probably have right here in this council room here, and then we'll do the main one over at the firehouse, which I think John suggested. I was assuming here, but I think the firehouse will be better too. And Chad's on board for it and everyone. So. As Kevin said, local summer begins. So just, shout out to all of our departments again who did a great job this summer. Everyone here, fire, police, public works, the beach, of course. We all, of course, some morning also Mike from the beach department, but it was a great summer all around. So Borough Hall did a great job, and all the departments came together nice, and we had another successful summer, going into a nice fall. And the only thing is a quick one, the school regionalization discussion continues, negotiation still continues, nothing is finalized and so forth, so it's been dragging along, but I'll give you a more detailed update in the future. Hopefully we can close out some kind of negotiation in the future. So from that,
So our chances nil at this point of getting it on the November ballot?
I would say it's nil to get it on the November ballot for more than one reason. But yeah, we're not going to see it unless something miraculous happens. I don't think we're going to see it this general election. So if it does make it that far, it'd be probably a special election. Probably in all 3 towns, actually.
And that's not something in-house, that's outside, the reason we're not having.
Yeah, I'd say it's safe to say. There are a few reasons. Yeah, there are two distinct reasons right now. Both are, deal killers for the general election. Anyone else have any comments regarding their own committees?
I just want to say, I just want to give a shout out to the DPW for, being a man down for a portion of the summer, especially the beginning of the summer, and then welcoming Rob onto the team. It's been a good addition so far. He seems to be fitting in quite well. So things have been working out pretty well. So I give a round of applause for them for keeping up with everything the way they have, considering. So, and then also to the beach committee and everything for keeping our beaches going, even though we're slowly dwindling away.
Oh, yeah. All right, thanks, Kevin.
Just to mention, there'll be a flyer, I posted one out in the kiosk over by the old hall on October 22nd, the library will be holding the fall festival at Eventide, and we'll get the word out.
Sounds good.
I'm glad to see that. That's all we found
I
out.
have several things I just want to
Sure, Jeff.
We'll take this opportunity to publicly commend and personally thank the volunteers in the fire and first aid squad for outstanding service this summer, and not just the residents and the visitors to Seabright, but also Sandy Hook people and neighboring towns who jumped in there and helped out. And I want to specifically thank Chad Murphy and Charlie Rivera. They spent in literally several hundreds of hours supervising and directing and scheduling the 40-some volunteer members of the fire department. It's a major job, and we got them here coordinated, set up a schedule. It worked out very well. First aid squad, I want to thank Anthony Todd, David Sauer, and Kelsey, and Clarence and Matera for their leadership in the first aids. And I'm glad the chief is here. Chief, on the command here, Chief, and John Arias and Jim McHugh. I know this summer with the excellent weather we had, well above average people visiting Seabright, which in turn had parking problems, traffic congestion, a lot of nightlife activity. So I commend your chief and your staff. A lot of work and you're doing really well.
Thank you.
I talked to Carol Smith over at the court. They're very pleased, things are going well. There's still a virtual court, and very rarely do they actually meet in person. But they said the next court date is the 18th. Anybody wants to go, just give them a call ahead of time and they come in. But they're very, very happy with the results. Let's see. One thing right here I mentioned to John, the fire department is having an open house on Sunday, October 9th, and that's from 12 to 3. And that's focused on the little guys, the kids coming. They can jump in the fire truck and get a tour of the firehouse, have soda and food and stuff. But again, October the 9th. And just to mention just some things here, just in case you have questions, the work in progress is the Highlands Bridge safety with the DOT. We'll have a meeting this week. The pedestrian crosswalk at Center Street. You know the two gentlemen that came and spoke about that. I went out and so did John, and I believe Earl. And they were right. The crossing Ocean Avenue at Center Street, if the pedestrian doesn't actually hit the button and just waits for the light to turn on a normal cycle, they have 7 seconds to cross the street. And I tried it and I didn't make it. I got about 2/3 and the car started moving already. So that's something we have to correct on that. But there's a lot more to it. I'm talking with the Chief Brett. We'll have to sit down and look at that whole picture. You mentioned it also. The rocky shrubs up here.
I was up in north, by the park there.
Yeah.
So that was, that's whole different area, but yeah, it's the same thing.
So, but, populated signage. Okay, that's all, I'm trying to bring those things up to your attention,
All right, thank you.
Okay.
We'll start. Gentlemen online?
Hey, Brian. Yeah, Brian, is everyone, can you hear me?
Sure. Got it.
Okay, two quick things. One, the cannabis committee had a third meeting last week. As a reminder, we're gearing up for our first committee meeting with the residents and public. That'll be tomorrow evening and Thursday evening from 7 to 9. With Chris's help, we've advertised that in the newspapers, we've advertised it on social media, we've advertised it on the Seabright website, and communicated as much as we possibly could. So hopefully we get a good turnout for that. And then subsequent to that, we have a variety of meetings with community engagement, with merchants and EMS and police and all of that as we laid out in the original plan. So we're off and running, and we're looking forward to good engagement there. The second quick thing I'll mention on behalf of the administration committee is we have drafted with Tom Hagen's help and help with the other administration team, first draft for the short-term rental ordinance. A summary of that was provided through Chris to all the council members, so hopefully you had a chance to take a look at that. And then leading into our next workshop, we now have a legal review. Roger and the team are taking a look at it to make sure we're good, and then hopefully we can get it on the workshop agenda for review, and then finalization and approval by October 1st. That's an important date for us, because that gives us a 3-month setback that the state is looking for when you issue new ordinance on short-term rentals. So I appreciate a lot of good work by the team, Karen and Trish and Chris and Joe and Tom Hagen, everybody to put that together, and it represents what I think is the vision of the council going forward. So hopefully we'll get that approved by the October deadline. I appreciate everybody's support on it. That's it, Mayor. Thank you.
Just one question, where is that meeting for cannabis?
It's the cannabis meeting is going to be right in the council chambers the next 2 nights, 7 to 9.
Thank you.
Tomorrow and Thursday.
All right, thanks, everyone.
You're welcome.
Jeff? Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah, if I may, obviously we saw that the audit was has been proceeded without any issues or any recommendations. I can tell you, as many probably know, that there are not a lot of towns and public entities who consistently perform at that level. And I want to commend the administration. Mike's not here, but with Joe, the rest of the finance team, and the entire administrative team, including Mike, for yet again, being the excellent professionals that they are, and for doing the great job that they do. So, again, kudos to our team and being good stewards of the public's money. So, just want to mention that in the record. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. All right, this is everybody. And I don't think we have an executive session tonight, so unless there are any comments from anybody, I think that is the end of the road for tonight. So with that being said, I would like to make the motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Aye.
Thank you, everybody.